SAT Practice Test 1, Math Section, Module 2. This is the quote-unquote difficult module. If you get a lot correct in Module 1, you'll get this more difficult module. Here are two equations. The question asks, in this system of equations, what does the value of t have to be in order to make this system have no solutions? Well, why don't we look on Desmos and see what it has to be. And I'm going to retype it in. And let's see, it says 4x minus 6y equals 10y plus 2. And then the second one is ty equals 1/2 plus 2x. And then I click on t to make a slider. And I don't see the second line. Where's that second line? There it is. See how they're crossing? And if I move like that, I stop at some point, so -10 doesn't get it. I want to make these lines parallel so that they have no solution. And that looks pretty good. And then I'll zoom way in. And oh, look at that. They never cross. And the value is 8. So at t equals 8, they never cross. At 8.1, see how they're getting closer and closer together. And eventually they're going to cross. And at t equals 7.9, eventually they're getting closer together, and eventually they're going to cross. So they're going to have a solution. So the answer is t equals 8. So that's doing it with Desmos. Create a slider, and then make sure you get it where those lines are parallel. You have to know that parallel lines have 0 solutions. A system of parallel lines has no solutions. The other way is to get this into the format of, hold on, for some reason my pen isn't writing here, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. When the m's are the same, the slopes are the same, the b's, the y-intercepts, have to be different in that case. If the slopes are the same and the y-intercepts are different, they are parallel lines. They have the system has no solutions. If both m and b are the same, they're the same line, infinite solutions. So I'll just double check that. I'm going to get both of these into y equals mx plus b. So on this first one, I will subtract 10y from both sides, negative 16y. Subtract 4x from both sides, negative 4x plus 2. And then I will divide both sides by negative 16. Y equals negative 4 over negative 16 is 1/4 x. And then 2 over negative 16 is minus 1/8. So that's the first equation. The second equation, I will divide both sides by t. And that will be y equals, I'm going to put the x first. 2x over t is 2 over t times x. I just want it to look like mx plus b. And then 1/2 divided by t is 1 over 2t. So for these to be the same, I just have to make sure that the m part, the number in front of x, is the same. 2 over t equals 1/4. Cross multiply, 4 times 2 is 8. T times 1 is t. T equals 8. And then just to double check, I want to make sure that the b's are different. If they're the same and the slopes are the same, it's the same line, infinite solutions. 1 over 2 times 8 is 1 over 16. And that's not the same as negative 1/8. So that's good. T has to equal 8 for those lines to have no solution. They never cross. Also showed it on Desmos using a slider. The answer is 8.